Daniel Goleman, Social Intelligence, The New Science of Human Relationships. Welcome to a fascinating exploration of social intelligence, The New Science of Human Relationships by Daniel Goleman. Prepare to delve into the intricacies of empathic accuracy, the value of attention, and how social predisposition shapes our interactions with the world. Discover the significance of emotional connections in various contexts, from intimate relationships to caregiving and educational settings. Understanding social intelligence is essential for navigating relationships, empathizing with others, and enhancing our lives. This summary will guide you through important research, real-life examples, and the impact of social intelligence on our overall well-being.
Empathic accuracy in social interaction. Empathic accuracy is the ability to read signals correctly and put oneself in another's shoes. It is crucial for social interaction and understanding others' emotions and intentions. The variation in empathic accuracy among people is evident by a study conducted by psychologist William Ikes. Empathic accuracy is essential for happy intimate relationships, as proven by the research of Victor Bissonnette and University of California psychologists Lewinson and Riouf. The ability to recognize what one's partner is feeling and why can make relationships last longer and avoid trouble. It is vital to learn empathic accuracy for appropriate responses in social interactions. The power of attention. In the book, the author highlights how people find it challenging to pay attention to others. The inability to focus on others' needs and feelings is a widespread issue that often stems from cultural differences. Japanese psychologist Takeo Doi's observation about how Japanese people are more attentive to guests' needs and feelings than Americans is an example of how attentiveness is highly valued in Japanese culture. Opera singer Allison shares her dating experience and suggests a simple yet effective dating test to weed out self-obsessed partners who never ask questions about their dates. The ability to pay attention to others is vital in every aspect of life, especially in establishing a fulfilling relationship with friends, family, or partners. Social predisposition and the brain. The wiring of the human brain determines a person's social predisposition and the way they interact with the world. Psychologist Jerome Kagan found that babies who were nervous about new stimuli were more likely to be socially timid later in life because their amygdala, the part of the brain regulating stress response, was highly active. This resulted in a retreat and avoidance response. However, Kagan noted that shyness can be tackled by parenting, where supporting and exposing timid children to new experiences can help them engage with the world better. The neural circuitry remains the same, but reacting differently to input is possible. Only 1/3 of sensitive children grow up to be extremely shy thanks to overprotective parenting styles. Social predisposition is shaped by the brain's wiring, but behavior patterns are not set in stone. The benefits of being scared. The fear of the unknown might scare us, but it's good for our emotional development. The book suggests that exposing children to reasonable doses of fear at a young age can make them more adventurous and willing to explore their environment. A 2004 study on squirrel monkeys shows that those exposed to unfamiliar and scary situations were much more willing to explore their surroundings later on. However, the degree of fear that has positive social effects should be kept within bounds, and determining these levels will require further research. Recovery times after exposure to scary stimuli can be a good indicator of whether the level of fear was too intense. Some movies are simply too scary and can leave children fearful and incapable of recovery. The trick is to choose age-appropriate movies that provide a thrill without overwhelming them. The link between narcissism and sexual violence. Young men who lack social intelligence often develop narcissism, leading to a disregard for their partner's desires and needs. This behavior can escalate to sexual violence in extreme cases. Narcissistic men often believe that rape victims asked for trouble and fail to understand the meaning of consent. This behavior is linked to high testosterone levels but is not an excuse for violence against women. Men with high testosterone levels can learn to control their impulses through the development of neural pathways in the prefrontal cortex. Overcoming caregiver stress. Chronic stress from taking care of a loved one takes its toll on caregivers' mental and physical health. Research shows that social support can significantly alleviate the burden. A support group of friends and neighbors can help run errands, look after children, cook and clean, easing the caregiver's load. Careful planning and reaching out to the community can provide much-needed relief. The healing power of social connections. Indian hospitals don't provide food to patients to encourage positive social connections among friends and family during mealtimes, considering its positive effects on patients' health. Studies have proven that patients with strong social networks recover more quickly from illnesses. Additionally, placing patients in a positive environment with friends and family waiting for them significantly reduces anxiety before operations and enhances recovery time. The opposite happens if patients are left alone in their illness, reinforcing negative emotions. Unfortunately, social stigmas in the West often prevent friends and family from visiting their sick loved ones, resulting in patients feeling isolated and taking longer to recover. Therefore, regular visits from friends and family to the sick is one of the best things they can do for their health. The power of social intelligence. Maeva's story highlights the importance of social intelligence in the classroom and how it can help students to succeed. Pamela, a teacher in a low-income school, noticed that Maeva, a student labeled as a troublemaker, was struggling academically. After working closely with her, Pamela discovered that Maeva couldn't even read basic sentences. Pamela gave Maeva extra support and attention, which led to her academic improvement in all subjects. Pamela's success with Maeva is an example of how social intelligence can positively impact student performance. Studies show that when students feel connected to their teacher, peers, and school, they perform better academically. Psychologist Bridget Hamra found that emotional connections established by teachers with their students were vital in helping students integrate. This story highlights the importance of social intelligence in the classroom and its potential to help students achieve success.
As we conclude our journey through the summary of social intelligence, we have discovered the importance of empathic accuracy for understanding others and maintaining healthy relationships. We also learn that attention is a critical factor in various aspects of social interactions. Moreover, studies show that early exposure to fear and various parenting styles can significantly influence our social predispositions throughout life. The impact of social support for caregivers and patients alike is substantial, improving physical and mental well-being. Finally, strong emotional connections formed between teachers and students play an essential role in enriching the learning experience. Social intelligence is truly the key to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life.